People always have this image in their mind of a truck driver being like a man with a big old stomach, big old beard, but women are getting out here and getting behind the steering wheel and showing these men how it's done. I throw them hands out that window and I whip that sucker around. They be like, you handling that big old truck. Yeah, because it's fun, it's exciting. We gotta get low. I love to get that expression on people's face of like, can you really drive that? Yes, I got this, honey. I am Carissa Rankin. I'm 36 years old. I'm based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm a female truck driver, a social media influencer, and I make over 6 figures a year.
Making over 6 figures a year as a social media influencer and a truck driver. This has got to be an interesting video. Welcome to another review video. This CNBC video, I bring in $144K a year driving trucks. I do know that you have the opportunity to make really great money with driving trucks because truck drivers are so essential, whether that's doing long haul or just around the city or, state to state, it doesn't really matter. Let's see how she brings in $144K a year as a truck driver.
Over the past 5 years, I have hauled so much stuff as a truck driver. I'm talking about tires, diapers, wipes, auto parts, TVs, sunscreen, undergarments, shoes, chips, you name it, I have hauled it.
I just wanted to come and say that it is a blessing to see a lady driving a tractor trailer.
Oh, thank you. I went to school for criminal justice and it was not no money in the field. It was so hard to make a good living. When I got my truck driving license, it was so hard for me to find a job because I don't look like your everyday truck driver. I'm so girly. About my 6th interview, I ended up getting hired from a woman at a small warehouse and I was ready to drive. I don't know why this traffic's so backed up today. My first company job, I was making, before taxes, about $50,000 a year. But I felt like that wasn't enough money, so I just...
That's not terrible. I mean, if it's your full-time gig and you're the one providing for your family, I guess that's not a lot. But, I mean, if you're just single and just driving a truck, that's not terrible, I guess. I don't know.
I decided to start my own trucking business. Having your own truck comes with a lot of freedom, and you can make a lot more money. JC Rankin's Transport been in business for 4 years.
Last year, JC Rankin's Transport was able to make $144,208. My truck lease payment, $49,200. My truck maintenance, $2,665. My fuel cost, $19,336. I was able to profit $71,309.
People just don't know.
That's not bad. She profited $72,000. She had a revenue of $144,000. So I mean, she has her own LLC set up, her own trucking business. So all these things, the lease payment, maintenance, fuel costs, miscellaneous expenses, a lot of that stuff's probably tax write-off because she is her own employee and she's the employer of herself. Yeah, she profited $71,000, but she was probably able to write off a lot of this stuff too for taxes. But either way, still $72,000 a year driving a truck for yourself as an owner operator. That's not terrible. That's pretty good.
$71,309.
People just don't know how to drive. They on their phone scrolling. Get off the freaking phone. It can wait. Yeah, ever seen that commercial? It can wait, it can wait. But people don't want to wait. It's bad. But it's all a part of trucking. It's trucker's life, baby. It's all a part of trucking.
She has 1.8 million followers on TikTok. So she's getting paid from TikTok too, from affiliation programs, videos, whatever the case may be. But if you have 1.8 million followers on TikTok, you're making money somewhere in there. Good for her. So between TikTok and driving a truck, she's probably bringing in over $100,000, I would imagine. I'm curious if she'll say on here what she makes with TikTok too.
I was able to profit $36,000 last year From promotion.
She was able to profit $36,000 last year from promotional videos and stuff like that on TikTok. So if you do the math between the profiting truck driving of $72,000 and then profiting $36,000 off TikTok, that's roughly $108,000, right? That she made. That's really good money. She made about $110,000 a year that year, which is fantastic. Good for her. Between social media and driving a truck, she was able to make over 6 figures. Now, yeah, she does have a college degree, but she's not doing something that she got her degree in. That's besides the point. It's the fact of the matter that she's doing trucking and social media, and she's able to do this good. That's awesome.
From promotional videos and advertising on social media. Hey, welcome to my truck, Sparkle. Come on in. This is my truck, Sparkle. This is where all the magic happened. She's a 2019 Freightliner Cascadia. She cost me roughly $146,000. She's an automatic, and I do have a little bit of manual. This is my control panel on how I know how many hours I have left to drive, how many hours I have in my shift, and how long I get to drive before I take my break. This is my CB radio on how I communicate to other drivers on channel 19. Good morning, say it loud, say it proud. It's Trucker's Life, baby. Welcome to the back of my truck, Sparkle. This is my mini apartment. So this is where I store all my toiletries at and where I store my clothes. This is my water pump that holds 3 gallons of water. And this is my porta potty. This up here is my storage and it's the extra bed. This up here is where I store my food, microwave. This is my refrigerator. This right here is a 32-inch TV. And when I want to relax, it's just a Netflix and chill.
She's got that doggone bunk rigged. Holy cow, that thing is outfitted for success. She's got every single amenity you need in the back of that truck. You don't even need an apartment or a house. You just need her truck. She literally has everything that you have in a studio apartment in the cab of that truck. That's pretty cool.
As an owner-operator, I start my day off by going on a loading board. A loading board is where different brokers will put loads that you can pick up.
That'd be crazy.
Say if I find a load from Charlotte, North Carolina, and it's gonna be toilet paper, and I'm gonna take that load to New York. I'm gonna go get picked up, get loaded, and I'm gonna drive all the way up to New York. Now I'm gonna drop it off. And so I'm gonna wait until somebody pull out and back my truck in, they're gonna unload me, and I'm gonna get paid. But now I gotta go back onto the loading board and find me a load out of New York. So I'm gonna go on there and say if I might find diapers. I'm gonna go get loaded full of diapers, and I'm gonna bring those diapers from New York back down to Charlotte. And that's how you do a pickup and a drop off.
So that's interesting how that works. I've never really thought about like, oh, how does a trucker, owner, operator work on a day-to-day basis? I mean, obviously there's transportation at companies. If you're an employee of a trucking company, it's probably a little bit differently, I'd imagine. But as an owner, operator, that's pretty cool. I feel like you'd have a lot of freedom doing it this way, right? Like you don't have to hop on the job board every single day unless you obviously want to work. I would imagine you'd have a lot of freedom doing it this way, which would be really cool. I mean, right? If you're an owner operator of a truck, you could just be like, yeah, I'm just going to work for the next month as much as I want to, then just take a couple weeks off. Granted, you're not getting paid. I'm sure that's how that works. That's really cool.
Nothing in trucking is worth your life. You gotta make sure that you make it back.
It's gonna be something in this truck that you're gonna need. Like today I delivered flooring so they can lay down carpet. So somebody's house is about to get some nice new flooring because I was able to deliver the product in my truck. That was my job. So.
Just pause the video really quick. Just in this clip alone, look how many trucks you see. I've seen more trucks in this clip than regular resident vehicles. Like there's trucks going everywhere in this intersection. It's crazy.
I put my cape on and I delivered flooring. That's why I love what I do. See, look at that. Like cars, you delivering cars, and you never know, that might be somebody's brand new birthday gift. Our job is 365, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, nonstop.
She also made a good point there about, she's carrying carpet or flooring that day to deliver it to the destination, and then someone, because of her, is going to have some nice new flooring. That's just like the whole perspective of truckers, right? Whether that's flooring or diapers or toothpaste or fuel or cars or a truck, the essential everyday things that we use on an everyday basis are because of truckers. Like, sure, you could, go back to the manufacturers and stuff, of course, they're important too. But I'm saying to get it from point A, from the ship or from the state or from a city to where you live, is because of truckers. They're so important. Truckers are so important. People will look past the aspect of like how important truckers really are.
But we don't get a lot of the respect that we need as a trucker. Like, truckers sacrifice a lot of loneliness. Some people suffer with depression being on the road because they don't have nobody. Some people suffer with health problems because they are just dedicated to providing. Some people love what they do, so passionate of what they do to the point that they forget to even take care of themselves. And it's sad that some of us are like that and we get unappreciated. I love my job so much. I love being that superhero. I love, like, my trailer is my cape. and I put all the goodies in the back of my cape, And I love carrying those big necessity items for people, because I know you can't come and do that yourself. So I really love my world of trucking, because it's trucker's life.
I know personally, I couldn't do it. So if you're a truck driver, thank you. Really appreciate you. Like she was saying, they don't get the respect or the appreciation that they deserve, and they deserve all of it, because without the truckers, we wouldn't have our phones. We wouldn't have our everyday necessities that we use. Sure, you just go to the grocery store and you pick up, or you just go to the store and get what you need. But it's in that store because of a trucker. Without the truckers, we just wouldn't have any of the stuff that we use on an everyday basis. So we should show more appreciation, more respect to the truckers. A lot of people just look past the fact of like truckers and how important they are. So if you want to become a trucker, it's a great career to get into. Like, honestly, I know guys that make 6 figures a year trucking, because it's so important, and drivers are significantly needed almost all the time anywhere. So if you want to get started, you can look up literally transportation companies near you, wherever you live, or if you go link in the description down below, we have a tab on our website, a page for you if you want to learn some more about the trucking industry. I'll have a link in the description. You can go click and learn some more there. But with Blueprint, here to expose, teach, and educate you about blue collar career opportunities and things that'll help you in the skilled trades. So if you want to get started in the trucking industry, it's not a bad thing to get started in. If you want to get your Class C CDL yourself, or if you, like I was saying, if you just look up transportation companies near you, some places they'll hire you and they'll bring you on, they'll do all the training, you'll get your CDL with them, all that kind of stuff. So don't look past the opportunity to become a trucker. You can build a great career as long as you're able to, sit in a truck and that is your job, is driving a truck. If that's something that interests you, then I say check it out. That being said, I'll catch you on the next one.